Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to my magic hour. We have finally moved the magic hour to the magic hour, and I hope you've had a great week. As you know, I have a very dear friend joining me today. He is super multi talented. And as you know, I don't like to talk about anybody before I get them on, because I want you to discover everything about them during my chat. Yeah. So I don't want to say anything to take away from that. So I'm directly going to bring on my guest, Mr. Mayur Puri. Hi, Mayur. How are you?
Super duper. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So good to see you.
I'm doing fine. So nice to see you. अब तो स्टूडियो में लॉकडाउन हो गए, इसलिए हम लोग पर्सनली नहीं मिल पा रहे और ऐसे ही मिल पा रहे हैं.
How have you been? How's the lockdown treating you?
Well, lockdown is good. Anyways, हम लोग के लिए तो work from home ही था. We just every day I get up, I open my laptop, log into mails, and I go into my ID on Sound and Vision and see what Godwin sir has sent me today to do.
I like how you're insinuating that you're only working for me. I love the thought of that, Mayur.
I'm not insinuating. I'm saying it is a fact. There is only you and only Sound and Vision that I work with. There is no other studio with which I'm working.
Oh God, that is such a lie. Anyway, let's come to some truths now.
Okay.
Tell me about your journey and what brought you to Bombay. Tell me a little bit about your background and how you got into this whole writing business.
So I used to write from a very early age. I have always been a voracious reader, and घर में books थी बहुत सारी. So I used to read.
Was that inspired or encouraged by someone at home?
I mean, my dad used to read poetry all the time. My mom is a big film buff. So घर में फिल्मी magazines वगैरह भी आती थी all the time. And there was an atmosphere of whatever a lower middle class family can have, art and culture. That much of atmosphere. मतलब इतने पैसे वाले नहीं थे कि बहुत art and culture घर में हो, लेकिन जितना एक lower middle class family art afford कर सकती है, उतना था घर में.
Which is beautiful, because lower middle class families or even middle class families at the time when we were growing up, we were only, yes, there was so much art and culture around us, but the biggest concern was always your income and your career,
Yeah.
What are you
So we were
to
not even exposed. We were not even exposed to proper art or proper culture till the time I came in college. Like when I came into college, I realized that in the same city in Ahmedabad, there was something called NID, which is National Institute of Design. There is an architecture college. There is a CEPT campus, which is Center for Environment and Planning Technology. There is a wonderful sculpture college. All of these things were in Ahmedabad. And throughout growing up my life, till I came in 12th, I never knew. I came to college and I felt so bad कि मुझे वो education ही नहीं मिल पाया. Probably I could have been a sculptor. Probably I could have been a painter, visual artist. I don't know.
Yes.
But I never got that. But then I realized कि भैया अब जब कुछ ट्रेनिंग नहीं मिली है और एक ही ट्रेनिंग है कि बुक्स आपने पढ़ी है ज्यादा, तो try to write.
Right.
So I started writing from an early age. In college, I started doing drama. I did a lot of plays. What I did is I realized very early कि अगर बहुत ज्यादा सीखना है, hang out with good people, hang out with intelligent people.
So true,
right?
so true.
Yeah.
Your company matters so much.
जो पहले के जमाने में बोलते हैं ना कि सत्संग से ही सम्मति आती है.
Yeah.
Hang out with intelligent people. That's why I hang out with you all the time. That's the reason.
Right on.
Very subtle plug of our friendship. So I started doing plays, and yes. So I started doing plays, and the important thing was that I did not become an actor immediately, or I did not become a director immediately. I started working as a technician. So I would do lights for somebody, I would do music for somebody, I would do backstage, I would do set.
So you learned a lot from everywhere.
I got exposed to many directors. I got exposed to many different direction styles. And I became a professional because very, very early I became a professional because I could immediately understand what a person wants and how one creator is different from other creators.
Right.
So this I started doing adaptations much later, and we will come to that, and you are responsible for that. But before that also, I was naturally inclined towards a client's need or or a director or another creative person को respect देना, उसको इज्जत देना, उसके craft को इज्जत देना, and to adapt to their needs. That I learned very early.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Bombay, I came in 1999 I came. And I had very little money, so I became an assistant director. I started assisting Mr. Sanjay Gadvi, and his first film we did Tere Liye. And while doing Tere Liye, he realized that I'm a writer. So he gave me his second film to write, which was Mere Yaar Ki Shaadi Hai, and that's where I met you.
That's such a wonderful thing to do, right? That's such a wonderful thing to do, because not everybody is willing to try someone new, give opportunity. I mean, so on Sanjay's part, that's a fantastic thing to do, right?
Sanjay bhai has been like an elder brother to me, and मतलब उन्होंने बहुत मेरे को
and he's a wonderful person to work with, has been my experience.
Well, that's in the post-production, not in the pre-production and production. He's very hard taskmaster. Very difficult to please him, very difficult. But by the time you come to the post-production, then what happens is you've already shot your film. So you're already a little
Some
safe
of the
zone.
stress
So you're like,
is a little bit dissipated.
Yeah. So you always came into our lives in a happy part. क्या हाँ picture तो बन गया, post अब dubbing करते हैं, अभी post production करते हैं, तो you were a part of that.
I always come into people's lives when people are saying, देखो भाई production में हमारा सारा time खत्म हो गया है, सारा पैसा खत्म हो गया है, अब आप please free में काम कर दीजिए हमारा, क्योंकि अभी time और पैसा दोनों नहीं है हमारे पास. That's usually where I come into the picture.
Yeah. So you and me, we met in my first film as a writer. Mere Yaar Ki Shaadi Hai was the first film.
Wow.
That was my, and we were dubbing for it, and you helped us at that time.
Yes.
So that's where we started.
What year was that?
2002.
2002, and ever since you've written a lot of story and screenplay and dialogue, right?
Yeah, so I was in Yash Raj for another 2 years, till 2004 I was there. So we made Mere Yaar Ki Shaadi Hai, and then we made Dhoom, which became a cult iconic hit film. I was the associate director in that.
Wow.
So I did the entire audio post of Dhoom also, and I mean the shoot and everything also. But after Dhoom, I started getting a lot of offers to write outside, even to direct. So since I got offer to direct, I went to Adi sir and I said कि सर मेरे को ऑप्शन मिल रहा है डायरेक्शन का, बाहर जाऊं क्या? तो आदि सर से ट्राई करके देख ले क्या जाता है, ये है वो है. So I went. It didn't work out. That project didn't happen. But I became a writer. In that process, what happened is that I started getting outside movies. And Preetham, my friend, our friend,
and you started the entire pipeline of story, screenplay, dialogue, everything.
And so I wrote a lot of films for small director, new directors and all of that. And in one of those early movies, there was a movie called My Name is Anthony Gonzalez, which I had written with my Lajan. And that film was being produced by Red Chillies. So when that film was being produced by Red Chillies, the hero of that film, Nikhil, he told Shah Rukh sir and Farah that my writer is very good. My writer is to take him. Also in Dhoom, I was the associate director, and I had a chief AD under me, and her name was Joyita Chatterjee. And Bengali people have been very nice to me. Okay, they have been very instrumental in my success. They're the sweetest. So Joy was the chief AD on Om Shanti Om.
Yes.
So from bottom, Joy was selling that take Mayur. From top, Nikhil was saying ki take Mayur. So Farah bhai hai kaun Mayur, bulao isko. So she called me, and I had met Farah once before at the shoot of Main Hoon Na. They were shooting something, and I had gone to meet the action director because he was the action director of Dhoom, Alan Amin. So I had gone there. So Farah knew me a little bit, but we had not really worked together. In between, there was an ad for Santro, which they were making for the Sunshine car or whatever. So I had written a couple of lines for that. That also didn't happen. But Farah and Shah Rukh sir knew कि लिखता तो अच्छा ही है लड़का. So they called me for Om Shanti Om. I wrote it in 2006, 2007. It released. My life changed. I became the most sought after. Yes. and those who took your voice, their lives also changed.
उसके बाद से मैं हर डेमो में सिर्फ एक चुटकी सिंदूर ही बोल रही हूँ. And when I had to think of a writer, I mean, that film had such iconic dialogues. I mean, among the more recent films, I would say that was one of the films that really stands out in terms of iconic dialogue, because nowadays it's very tough to break through the clutter. I mean, everybody is doing exceptional work. There's a lot of good work out there among the mediocre work. There's a lot of good work out there. There's a lot of content coming your way, difficult to absorb and retain and remember things. And if you're able to break through that and have such iconic dialogue, picture abhi baki hai, you know, ek chutki sindoor. I mean, as ridiculous as that dialogue is, I just loved performing it because it was so melodramatic. It was just like, yeah, मेरा life बन गया यार. ऐसा crazy dialogue कहाँ बोलने को मिलेगा? लाइफ में तो कभी नहीं बोलने को मिलेगा. रियलिस्टिक सिनेमा में तो कभी बोलने को नहीं मिलेगा.
प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि अभी भी जो नया ट्रेंड जो सिनेमा में आ रहा है या जो डायलॉग राइटिंग है वो बहुत ज्यादा रियल आई अंडरस्टैंड
that melodrama is gone from our lives, no?
I think passion has only gone. अभी everything is sorry, thank you, नमस्ते, आइए बैठिए. And people think the problem is that most Bollywood writers today, they think in English and they write in Hindi.
Which is so true. You know, I have actually seen scripts which have come in English and then they've been translated. The whole film was written with the English thought process.
So you will see stupid things like in English में उसने सोच के लिखा होगा, दो लोगों के बीच में झगड़ा हुआ, एक आदमी वापस जाता है, उसके साथ में दो फ्रेंड्स है और फिर वो बोलता है कि अच्छा चल ठीक है, वो भी सॉरी आर बी ओके. अब ये इंग्लिश में ठीक है, फिर हिंदी में उसको लेते हैं, क्या हम ठीक है? क्या हम ठीक है का क्या मतलब होता है? It's not a Hindi phrase. Nobody speaks like that in Hindi. You know? हिंदी में उसको बोलना चाहिए ना कि अब तेरा गुस्सा ठंडा हो गया, अब तो तू नाराज नहीं है. That's how a Hindi person speak. Hindi person will not say क्या हम ठीक है.
And this is something, you know, that really came to my mind when you know, Disney asked me about doing Jungle Book, and then, you know, they said, you know, for a change, can we bring on like a writer who can do some very serious dialogue bazi. And to be honest with you, Mayur, I get very offended when somebody asks me to look outside of the dubbing industry for talent, because I always feel कि हम में क्या बुराई है भाई, you know. You know, whether it's a writer, whether it's I'm not saying I'm a writer, but I'm just saying that, you know, everybody around me, it's not that the effort is any less. The constraints are very different. Okay, the time, the budget, everything, the constraints are so different that, and you know now that you've gotten into this space. I can understand
now that I'm no more an outsider. Now I'm
yeah.
But I can completely understand your I wouldn't say fear, but your concerns about having.
I used to always get very offended when somebody was saying,
yes,
ये project करना है, इसमें ना stars को लेंगे, ये project करना है, इसमें ना dubbing artist को नहीं लेंगे, इसमें ना writer भी अलग चाहिए हमको बाहर से, और वो voices भी अलग चाहिए बाहर से ना. I used to think क्यों, क्या problem है?
When we have internal meetings, ऐसे अच्छा मतलब आपको बुरा काम करना है.
No, so now I'm learning the reasons for that. You know, there's a name recognition, first of all, which has become so important nowadays for marketing. There is an image recognition that has become so important for marketing. There is the need for you know, someone known whose body of work is known, just to create that additional interest, and plus the little value addition of the outsider. You know, who doesn't do the conventional things.
Yeah. Also, Mona, there are different levels of projects. Every project is not same. पांचों उंगलियां बराबर नहीं होती हैं. कोई प्रोजेक्ट होता है लायन किंग जैसा, जंगल बुक जैसा, जिसमें एक इरफान खान या शाहरुख खान की जरूरत पड़ती है. But that doesn't mean कि हम लोग एवेंजर्स करते हैं, इन्फिनिटी वॉर या एंड गेम, इतनी बड़ी फिल्मों में हमने तो हमारे आर्टिस्टों के साथ नहीं काम किया, हमने कहा स्टार्स को बुलाया उसने. So it depends on what is the requirement of the project, and as long as there are more people coming in and the industry, Arman Malik has joined. Hi Arman. As long as more people are coming into the industry, as long as the industry becomes bigger and more legitimate, you know. So I was just talking to Darpan the other day on his chat, and I told him that यार सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि हमारी जो डबिंग इंडस्ट्री या वॉइसिंग इंडस्ट्री है, इट इज अ सबसेट of a larger industry called Hindi cinema, or you know, the filmmaking industry, music industry. तो जब वो जो पेरेंट बॉडी है, जब वो ही एज एन इंडस्ट्री रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं है, जब उसी की इज्जत नहीं है इस देश में, तो वॉइसिंग इंडस्ट्री कैसे? We have to first disassociate ourselves, and we have to establish ourselves as a legitimate industry, as a separate identity. We should have an identity of our own.
Yeah.
You know, we are not dependent on Hindi films. We are not dependent on the stars of Hindi films. We are not dependent on technicians of Hindi films. We are not dependent on anybody from Hindi films. Our industry on its own is self-sufficient. We have such brilliant technicians. We have such great voicing artists, and we have good writers also like me.
You know, it took me a long time to really accept this need for an outsider in the industry. You know, कि इनके पास तो जो काम है वो है. You know, why do we need to sacrifice our people to bring in people from outside? But then we are also gradually learning the dynamics of bringing in outsiders and how it adds value, how it adds freshness.
But Mona, I wanted to ask you one thing. You have worked with a lot of dubbing who have been writing adaptations and stuff like that. All these writers all these years.
Yeah.
And now suddenly I'm okay. I'm going to take names. I am writing who was originally a Bollywood writer or originally a Hindi film writer, and now an adaptation. You know, I'm doing localization now. Or you have Manoj working. You have Sajid Bhai working. You have Kausar has done a film. So I'm saying now these people have also done 1, 2 films and all of that. Don't you feel that the fear and the insecurity that we have in the industry is that अगर बाहर वाला है जो रेगुलर राइटर है वो आता है तो वो इन प्रोजेक्ट्स को अपना दिल लगा के नहीं करता है, वो इम्पोर्टेंस दे के नहीं करते. They don't understand that how difficult and how time consuming and how precise this job has to be. The number of hours that you and me put in the QC, for example, for every project that we have done, we see each line, we go once, twice, thrice. The amount of, I would just say, amount of love this work needs. How the problem is that the writers don't come with that love.
Correct.
Don't you feel that it's that, and for them to understand the importance of this job, that is lacking somewhere, and we have to educate them slowly and gradually. They will understand. When they understand,
I think now people are seeing that these projects can also be big. They can also bring you name and fame. They can also get you recognition. You know, so gradually people are opening up about it. Because I remember when I was told to find a writer for Jungle Book, and you know, Om Shanti Om was very fresh in my mind still even then. And I remember calling you and speaking to you about it, and you said, yeah, why not? But not everybody was so open. There were people who told me, no, I don't have the time for this, and things like that, you know. So there was a certain aspect of, oh no, I don't want to be involved with a dubbed film, you know. And in fact, very few people, you know, I don't want to take names now because ultimately you wrote the film, but very few people were actually open to doing it and open to giving it the kind of time, because I did have to explain how much time it takes and that kind of thing.
It's very
so
difficult.
The understanding of the whole medium and what we need to do.
So yeah, my thing was, जो भी करो life में प्यार से करो, and also Jungle Book was a special project, so it was connected to the heart. बचपन की memories उससे जुड़ी हुई थी. But I realized in that process that this is a beautiful art form. This adapting the local thing, that you take a story, you take somebody else's work and you reinterpret, adapt it. And I realized that it's a craft, it's a science, it is math, you know, it is language, it's prosody, and at the same time it is performance. Because every line that I write, I speak out aloud myself. I try to dub it with the visual so that it will be closer to the sync, right? I there's a performer also inside this. I keep trying to do that. Remember King Louis ka, the whole track I had dubbed once so that Bugs could come and dub over it. So it's such a joy to do that, and I realized, यार ये कोई आसान हलवा काम नहीं है, ये बहुत मेहनत का और बहुत अच्छा काम है. And there's a lot of.
I was so impressed that time, the fact that you took the time to watch the film, to read the script, to give us a treatment note. It was the first time in my life of dubbing that I read a treatment note on a feature film. कि इसको लिखेंगे, adapt करेंगे तो कैसे लिखेंगे. That was so sweet. That, you know, the terms, the phrases, that, you know, what do we do in
the challenges,
certain special situations, what kind of lingo each character should have, what should be the background or the thinking behind that lingo. It felt like a breath of fresh air that, you know, somebody has put so much of thought into this and created this. And then
we did the same thing for lighting also. I wrote a treatment for lighting also. So ऐसा नहीं कि एक बार कर दिया तो भूल गए. After 14 films, I did it again because you have to.
Yeah. So what were the challenges you felt while doing the very first film?
Well, thankfully, I had a lot of dubbing experience as a director, as an
Yes.
associate director, chief assistant director. So I've been in studios all my life.
Yes.
Right, I've done post production for audio post for all the films that I've done.
Yes.
So
And again,
I had a lot.
all these experiences, you never know when they come in
Yes.
handy, and they
So
really just nail a job for you.
correct. So now when new writers come and all of that, remember when we started working last year, when you forced me into making a company and hiring more writers, we'll come to that also.
Yeah.
And to make it a business and to impart the knowledge to other people and empower them so that they can also do the job. The first thing that we decided after a couple of episodes only, we decided that no, these writers, they should come to the dubbing studio and they should see this dub. They should understand the process of dubbing. Because unless you actually know, there are two things. There is one is theoretical aspect of anything, and then there is an execution and a practical aspect of it. If you don't understand practically how things happen, then you will always have a problem.
Yeah.
So thankfully, even before I wrote Jungle Book, I knew dubbing. I knew the process of dubbing, and I had seen a lot of dubbing, and I'd been a part of a lot of dubbing in this thing. So I knew by voice what all a voice performer can achieve, what all can be done, right? And language, of course, Hindi is my mother tongue. English is my second language because I studied in a convent and stuff like that. So to understand, I have realized there are two important things. One is to understand the words which are being spoken, the intention which is there. The second thing is the context. If you don't understand the context correctly, then you cannot understand.
And another thing that people tend to, sorry to cut you, another thing that people tend to overlook a lot when they're writing, because they watch the film once, then they have the script in front of them and they're writing, they're adapting, they're translating, whatever. They tend to forget how body language adds to a dialogue. The way you're moving and how you speak when you're moving.
Can I share the story of Mowgli? That remember in your studio, we were dubbing for Mowgli. And Mr. Anil Kapoor sir, he was doing the Ballu's character. So he would do one take, Mowgli. Then you will say, sir, बहुत अच्छा take है, अभी इसमें थोड़ा भालू डाल दीजिए. Then he will say, इसमें थोड़ा भालू डालते हैं, इसमें थोड़ा भालू डालते हैं. Then he'll move 2 steps away from the mic and then he'll move and they'll say, Mowgli. अभी आया भालू.
He's super fun to work with. He's so adorable.
He was so fun.
I was quite amazed by his process. He would not read the script. He would say, Mona, पढ़ के बताओ. What happens is he is entering the mind of the director. That how do you see this scene playing out, and then what am I going to value add to it?
Mona, when we do the casting, there are two things. One thing is how an actor, how naturally good, talented that person is. That is 50% of reason to hire that person. The second important thing, I mean, of course, the voice quality and how it should match. And even if you're casting for a film, then the face and the body type and whether it's matching the character or not. But the second most important that we directors look for is the response to direction.
Oh yeah.
How well they respond to the direction. Oh, yes. So what is the difference between the first take and the fourth take? Do they improve? They take direction well. So all the aspiring voice artists, all the aspiring actors also, I would like to tell them, you may not be good in your first listen to your director and just do what they are saying. If you respond well to the direction, you'll be picked up.
Yeah, and the thing is that I find that those who submit themselves to direction and just allow themselves to be directed, they just blossom because they have an inherent talent, but you're kind of shaping that, pushing their boundaries a little bit and shaping that a little differently from what they would naturally do. See, those who don't take direction, they end up doing the same thing all the time because they are being themselves. They are not taking in another outside input to how to change themselves.
Correct. So you got to add, and whenever we are doing 5 takes or 6 takes, it is not meaningless. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमको शौक है हम 5 take या 10 take या 15 take कर रहे हैं. मुझे याद है हम लोग we were doing तेरे लिए my first film, we were doing the audiography and audiography में Anuj Mathur sir, he was the audiographer, and we were doing the sound effects, the sync sound effects in Aradhana studio. तो उसमें एक सीन है जिसमें एक कैरेक्टर है वो चेयर से खड़ा होता है, तो चेयर से खड़ा होता है तो चेयर का क्रीक चाहिए ना, ऐसा एक चेयर का साउंड आता है, करेक्ट? तो वो साउंड के लिए ना वहाँ पे कर्नल सिंह was performing inside the studio, okay? And Anuj sir is sitting on the console, and Anuj sir, नहीं मजा नहीं आया, ये क्रिप्स नहीं था, इसको और क्रिप्स करो, ये साउंड अभी गुस्सा नहीं आया, इसमें मजा नहीं आया. Some 40-50 takes happened, and at the end of the day I'm like, Anuj sir, it's just कोई नोटिस भी नहीं करेगा ये साउंड, it's just creaking and it's just हो या हो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But Anuj sir is like, नहीं, ये वो चेयर में गुस्सा होना चाहिए, वो गुस्से में खड़ा हो रहा है, मुझे वो साउंड इफेक्ट में गुस्सा चाहिए. You understand? There is a reason why you take so many takes. So artists have to be patient and they have to understand that there is something we are looking for.
Not only that, somebody has a vision about something, and you have to somehow try and match that vision with that performance.
Correct.
And that is when the magic happens, It's one thing to just do the performance or just have a vision, but when the two meet, the vision with the actual output, I think that's when magic happens with any kind of filmmaking or any kind of creative pursuit.
Also to be very honest, why the director's input or the writer's input is very important for your performance. और हम लोग अपने लिए नहीं कर रहे भाई, आपका ही परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा होगा, लोग आपके ही गुणगान गाएंगे, आपका ही नाम आएगा, आपको ही ज्यादा पैसे मिलेंगे, यू विल ओनली बिकम अ बिगर स्टार. हमको तो वो जो मिलता है वही मिल रहा है, 10-15 साल से वही पेमेंट है, कुछ चेंज नहीं हुआ हमारी लाइफ में. बट इफ you listen to the director and if you listen to the writer, because they have spent a lot of time on the project. Each line we have actually gone through, we have spent hours and hours perfecting what it should be and wo vision. So the director and the writer, they have spent maximum time on the content. So you better listen to them,
Yes. Yeah. So that's been, I think the biggest eye opener came to you with Jungle Book, and then how first you came with the treatment note, then you gave us a narration. It's the fastest narration I have ever heard in my life. Mayur Puri can narrate a film in less time than the actual duration of the film.
I remember the first narration.
I was sitting in that, and in the Disney office with 11 people sitting there, I was like, इतने इधर सब bosses बैठे हुए हैं, अभी मैं क्या बोलूं इसके बीच में. But I was thinking, ये इतना धड़-धड़ बोल रहा है, कौन क्या समझ रहा है? And I was thinking, भगवान, अगर मुझे इस स्क्रिप्ट के साथ काम करना पड़े ना, हो चुका. But luckily it was so sweet that you actually sat with me from the next day onwards and went through each and every line with me so that we could match it, sync it. I mean, that was the process that really shaped the whole thing.
But Mona, that was my inexperience, because that was the first film that I was doing. So I did not know that there is a process called QC. You have to sit and you have to sync each line and everything. I didn't know about it. मुझे लगा सबको इम्प्रेस करना है, अच्छा नरेशन दो, कॉमेडी आना चाहिए, मजा आना चाहिए सबको, जैसे मैं हिंदी पिक्चर नरेट करता हूँ वैसे ही. और मेरे को लगता है 1.5 घंटे की पिक्चर मैंने 40 मिनट में नरेट कर दी थी. ये हो क्या रहा है इतने स्पीड से? Like I had lost track of the film, the characters, the story. Like ये कहाँ भागे जा रहा है भाई? But it was very entertaining, definitely. And it kind of, I think what it did for us, it gave us the picture in a nutshell. That ये हिंदी में जब बनेगा तो कैसा लगेगा, that it gave us in a nutshell. And of course after that we had to iron out the nitty gritty. जब हम डायलॉग ये बोलेंगे तो ये बोलने में कैसा इसका इम्पैक्ट आएगा, या ये कैसे लगेगा, ये लिप पे बैठेगा कि नहीं, बॉडी लैंग्वेज पे बैठेगा कि नहीं. We were lucky that they were animals, so you could play around with the lip sync a little, but even then, because these were live action style animals, क्या बोलते हैं उसको वो लोग, anthropomorphic whatever animation, where these inanimate or animals and all, they become human. And
thankfully I haven't heard the word yet, it sounds scary.
Anthropomorphic animation.
But that was I think that is what kind of your process combined with our process kind of gave the whole thing a new shape, let's say. you know.
Yeah.
And then of course the wonderful cast that we got,
Yes.
and you know, how everybody brought their own personality and their own you know, bit to the.
It was so much fun. It was. I was. See, you were new a little bit to the how Bollywood stars, or so to speak, Hindi film stars, they react to scripts and meetings and all of that. So first meeting, remember, we went to Irfan Bhai's house, right? And Irfan Bhai, and we said हम लोगों ने एक बल्लू का कैरेक्टर पंजाबी बनाया है, and he was like, नहीं पंजाबी नहीं करूंगा
मैंने
मैं,
तो
पंजाबी
I'm not familiar, I'm not comfortable. सब
मैंने
बोले।
कभी पंजाबी किया ही नहीं, तो पंजाबी क्यों बनाया? तो आई टोल्ड हिम कि सर वो क्या है ना, ये कैरेक्टर जो है इरफान भाई, ये ना बहुत फूडी है, इसको खाने का बहुत शौक, मतलब शहद खाता रहता है, वो वैसा
तो इसे
कैरेक्टर
बंगाली बना
और
दो।
ये सेट बंगाली, मैंने नेम सेक में मैंने बंगाली किया है, इसको बंगाली बना दो। तो मैंने कहा नहीं, इट्स नॉट जस्ट द फूडी एलिमेंट, देयर इज आल्सो लेजी एलिमेंट, यू नो, कि वो आराम की जिंदगी जीना चाहता है, वैसा कैरेक्टर। एंड में पिक्चर में वो बोलता है कि आई कैन गेट यूज्ड टू दिस लाइफ, यू नो, तो ये है मजे की जिंदगी, ऐसा वो एंड में बोलता है। तो आई सेड आप ट्राई करो, आई एम वेरी श्योर बहुत अच्छा लगेगा। एंड यू वर लाइक, व्हाई इज ही सेइंग दीस थिंग्स यार, लिखा हुआ स्क्रिप्ट है, आपको आके डब तो करना है, आपको आके एक्टिंग, आप कैरेक्टर का लैंग्वेज को कैरेक्टर क्यों ये बनाए, व्हाई आर यू गेटिंग इनटू ऑल दिस, व्हाई डू एक्टर्स हैव टू गेट इनटू दीस स्मॉल लिटिल थिंग्स। आई एम लाइक, वो ना हिंदी फिल्म के एक्टर्स को दे गेट
there's a comfort zone that they have to be in. I mean, all of I'm
Yeah.
seeing that more and more now, so I can relate to it.
Yeah, now so you are pro at working with Bollywood stars. Now there is no stress.
Yeah, now
Now
I know how to.
Now you have done with Shahrukh sir, so now you can do anything. Now it's not a problem.
But
at
you
all.
know,
have
at
dubbed
the
with
end of
Shahrukh
that, I always marvel at the fact that, you know, after having said I can't do this, what Irfan did with that character, it became the most loved character of that film. You know.
Yeah.
It was just.
And I knew that he will do it fantastically. Matlab, and you know, you remember the song? We were in the studio and you told him कि bare necessities मयूर ने हिंदी में लिखा है, और वो हम लोग we want you to गा दीजिए एक बार, so that even if later on some other singer comes and performance match हो सकता है, so we'll have an input in the performance and we want to keep consistency and all of that. And he said, पागल हो गए क्या, इतना अच्छा गाना है, हिंदी में बकवास कर दोगे तुम, बर्बाद कर दोगे, मत करो you know. And then you and I was standing quietly there. I didn't want to get into that whole fight or whatever. I was just standing there and you said कि नहीं इरफान भाई बहुत अच्छा लिखा है, आप एक बार सुन लीजिए। So फिर then he very dismissively said, अच्छा सुना दो। So then I sang the song for him and then he said, अरे बहुत अच्छा यार, ऐसे कर लिया तुम, ठीक है करना चाहिए, लेकिन तुम इसको अच्छे सिंगर से गवाओ, मुझसे मत गवाओ।
No, but he was by far the most loved, one of the most loved characters. So it was really, in that sense, it was really beautiful. The way that whole thing shaped up, and you know, all the characters, they're so close to our heart. And I feel like going back and watching that film one more time now, dubbed.
Yes.
Getting feeling nostalgic about it. But tell me now, moving from there, when you started writing the Marvel films, was a big jolt, because you had a lot of freedom with Jungle Book, where you knew that, you know, this is almost animation, and there's, you know, we can do a lot with characterization and things like that. Whereas with you know, these Marvel films, there's so much of history, and there's the crazy fans, and there's so much of knowledge around those characters that you really can't mess with them.
Tinker around. You cannot do too much of tinkering with it. But luckily what had happened is that because I did Jungle Book with you, I had already understood, like you had taught me a couple of tricks. Syncing कैसे करते हैं, ये वो सब तो मैं सीख गया था, and I pick up things very fast. So एक बार you have told me in the QC का process कि मयूर ये ऐसे करो तो better है। तो another thing I looked at this adaptation from your vision point of view, like when you are doing the stuff, like what kind of stuff you like you said very early only, you said that we should not make the language alien, we should keep the language the way, अभी please को please बोलो, thank you को thank you बोलो, sorry को sorry बोलो, please मेहरबानी करके उसका कृपया और मेहरबानी, because we don't speak that language. So
unless you're intending for a character to be like that.
Or something sometimes we do very Bollywood, very dramatic for the sake, we shift the phrases, you know, we shift it towards the end, you know. मैं तुम्हारा घर जला दूंगा 2 दिन के अंदर, so you would say नहीं, मैं तुम्हारा घर जला दूं, That is easy, that smoother way of saying that dialogue. So write it like that. So during Jagal Book only, I had picked up those things.
Yeah.
Then the first film that we did actually is the Marvel Universe ka most complicated film in terms of scripting, Captain America Civil War.
Yes.
Oh God, that film had so many complications to adapt.
Yes.
हमने तो उसमें भी एक चुटकी सिंदूर डाल दिया था, एक चुटकी मिर्च. there is a scene between Vision and Wanda where Vision is cooking.
बोल रहा है.
So I was very sure that of course we should adapt and we should not do plain simple translation. We should always give something more to our audience. और जो fans हैं वो तो English version देखते ही हैं. The beauty is if you can, जो लोग नहीं देख रहे हैं उनको कैसे लेके आ सकते हैं? How can we make the client base little larger and how can we cast a wider net ताकि ज्यादा मछलियां फंस सके?
Yes.
So I wanted
and I think
this.
The challenge with the Marvel films has always been that there is a massive fan following. Okay.
Yeah.
They are going to come and watch the film anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, you have the challenge of keeping the hardcore fans happy with no deviation, and you have to be really true to the characters and the scenes and the dialogue. On the other hand, you have to adapt it enough and simplify it enough for the non-Marvel fans to also want to watch it out of curiosity. That what is this? How do we latch on to this? And without knowing all the backstory of every character, how can we understand this? Because there's so much context around every line.
So when Infinity War had come out, at that time, Mr. Bachchan had tweeted. And Mr. Bachchan is Abhishek's father, and he's such an iconic, he's Mr. Bachchan, and I have so much love and respect for him. So he had tweeted कि भाई एक फिल्म देखी Avengers Infinity War, सच कहे तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. So he had tweeted like that. Now I can understand where he's coming from.
Which is, I think, very honest for a non-Marvel person, that suddenly when you watch these films,
absolutely. So I tweeted him back saying कि सर अगर आप हिंदी वर्जन देखते, क्योंकि मार्वल की इस फिल्म के ऊपर पुरानी 17 फिल्मों की कहानियों का बोझ है, लेकिन यदि आप इसे हिंदी में देखते तो वो आपको बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं लगता. आपको हर चीज बहुत आसानी से समझ में आ जाती, क्योंकि हमने हिंदी वर्जन में उस तरह का स्क्रिप्टिंग नहीं किया है ये करके. Then I was talking to Abhishek, and he was telling me that he didn't know that this has happened, and he told me, "Yaar, I took my dad to watch in a big multiplex and whatever." I said, "Infinity War is coming, Dad. We must go and watch it and all of that." And we saw, and he didn't took to it, and I was like, "Arey, but Dad, people are mad after this content. These are very big films, and of course you have to see 17 to understand." So I told Abhishek, I said, I understand where your dad is coming from, but if you see the Hindi version, हमारी कोशिश ये रहती है कि आपको ये प्रॉब्लम ना हो. आपने पिछली फिल्म देखी है क्या ना देखी है, अभी का जोक है वो अभी का ही जोक है, आपको समझ में आना चाहिए, आपको हंसी आनी चाहिए. अभी की इसी फिल्म की इंफॉर्मेशन है, वो आपको पिछली फिल्म में अगर इंग्लिश वर्जन में अगर वो पिछली फिल्म से कनेक्टेड है और नहीं पता है तो हम एक्सप्लेन करते हुए जाते हैं. वी राइट द स्क्रिप्ट इन सच अ वे दैट यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट प्रीवियस मूवीज का एक्सप्लेनेशन.
Right.
So that's a challenge.
And we have faced our challenge with those movies because there's so much of philosophy, so much of science fiction, so much of fantasy all rolled into one that to kind of make it understandable is so tough.
See, Marvel films are written so beautifully. There are always 3-4 layers at the same time
and
in every scene.
Context from old from the past.
So one layer is of the repartee. When two characters are talking, they will give each other dialogue bazi. That is one repartee ka one layer going on. Second layer is of information. So they will be talking about science fiction, about this, about that. ये time machine है, ये ऐसे बनी फलाना ठिकना, ये वो gamer है, ऐसा वैसा. तो बहुत complicated आता है वो सब. The third thing is the life का philosophy and all. हम क्या हैं, हम क्या. They are so existential, these films. So then about life का philosophy and all of that. And fourth, like you said, the पुराने फिल्मों का बोझ, because they take it for granted कि आपने देखी होगी, आपको पता ही है. But we have to re-educate our audience all the time. So it's much more difficult for us to do it. And I'm happy that despite these challenges, whatever we have done, Mona, they have been the Hindi versions of these films. They have done more business than the A-list Hindi movies. A-list Hindi movies.
I know. I'm just so thankful that we managed that, and you know, we could break away from the complexities of the original
Yeah.
language. But you know, this brings me to one very fundamental question that I've always felt. Now, I'm not somebody who's educated in Hindi at all. Okay.
No, but
Unfortunately,
your
fortunately, my career, my work has taught me everything in terms of the language, right? The spoken language, the written language. I've really had to work hard to learn it. But one disconnect I find is that, you know, in English, the language you hear, the language you speak, and the language you write is quite similar.
Yeah.
In Hindi, there is a huge disconnect between poetry, prose, written dialogue, and spoken language. Why is that so?
Because
Colloquial
Hindi is not
so different from the written language, the colloquial language.
Yes,
And there is no
because
understanding. Like, you know, if you, why is it that things like, you know, ये जो हम please thank you की बात कर रहे हैं, इसको suddenly it starts feeling alien the moment you say कृपया, शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद, ये जितना भी बोलो ना, like good morning, hi, how are you, hey there, you know, we can't really fathom saying these things in Hindi.
there are two points to consider in this whole thing. Firstly, Hindi is a complex language. Firstly, Hindi is not one Hindi. There's no standard Hindi. Hindi is an amalgamation
Doesn't that go for
of
every language?
no. Like for English, if you're talking about just UK and standard Queen's English speaking, which is used mostly in the literature or
Widely.
whatever, and in dialects also, if a character is Irish, then there'll be little Irish twang. If the character is Scottish, there'll be little Scottish slang. There'll be little Welsh, little. At the most, you will have in UK, you will have 5 kinds of English, not more than that, right? Like 6 kinds of Boli, dialects. Compared to, or maybe American, it is just a matter of words are same. It's just how they spell them differently, or how the pronunciation is a little different. But the speech and the uses, like the phrases and the proverbs, and it's the same pool which is coming from. A fish out of water is fish out of water. It means the same thing in America also, in UK also, in Australia also. They might speak it, a fish out of water. They might speak with a different accent, but it means the same thing. But in India, it's not like that. Hindi is 200 dialects. There are 200 different ways of saying anything. When you have a difference of 5 different dialects and 200 different dialects, there is the difference of complexity is exponential. The possibilities are exponential. There's so many different possibilities. That is one thing. Second thing is, there is a Hindi which is spoken in Rajasthan, in Madhya Pradesh, in Uttar Pradesh, in Bihar, which is a different Hindi than the Hindi that we speak in Bombay.
Oh yeah.
Or what we speak. Yeah. So हमारी जो हिंदी है वो बहुत ही भ्रष्ट, बहुत ही बकवास, बहुत ही खराब हिंदी है. जो हम बॉम्बे में हम जो बोलते हैं और हमको लगता है हमको हिंदी आती है.
बहुत लिमिटेड वोकैबुलरी है.
बहुत लिमिटेड वोकैबुलरी है. बहुत सारे borrowed words है from गुजराती, बहुत सारे borrowed words from Hindi, from English, from various languages, and at the same time there is a gender problem. There is a क्या तू हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं तुमको मालूम पड़ता है कि नहीं पड़ता है. बॉम्बे में बोलते हैं तुमको मालूम गिरता है कि नहीं. अरे मालूम गिरता नहीं है भाई, मालूम पड़ता है. लेकिन पड़ता का गिरता ट्रांसलेशन नहीं हो सकता. इट्स अ रॉन्ग वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग. Then there are gender issues. There are let us talk about this openly only, because see, जो भी सुन रहे होंगे, देख रहे होंगे, उनको लग रहा है कि मोना एंड मयूर दे आर द बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, और इन लोगों ने तो बड़े मस्ती से हंसते खेलते ला 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 करके दे हैव वर्क. इट्स नॉट. वी फाइट सो मेनी टाइम्स. How many times we have fought, and that's just because we both are passionate about our job, and I respect that so much, that you are so passionate. Like sometimes you are anal about things, and I'm also anal about things, and that's what works. That's the good chemistry to have, because then the product becomes best. But there have been times when I have put my foot down कि नहीं, ये नहीं होगा. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोग वो डिस्कशन करते हैं इन्फिनिटी वॉर में मणि. अब मणि पुल्लिंग होता है या मणि स्त्रीलिंग होता है? Oh,
the whole world is still divided about this, let me tell you.
No. So no, but the thing is
I have no personal opinion. I have only conflicting opinions.
So you took a survey from the Hindi speaking people and writers, and you got 50% results. Some people say pulling होता है, some people say स्त्रीलिंग होता है. उसको लेके फिर एक इंटरनल मीटिंग हुई डिज्नी में, जिसमें मैं नहीं था. उसमें मीटिंग हुई, उसमें और मैंने पुल्लिंग, क्योंकि मेरा मणि So I had written like that. मेरी मणि नहीं होता है, मेरा मणि होता है. So I had written पुल्लिंग. अब उसको लेके बड़ा राड़ा हो गया. So डिज्नी में मीटिंग हुई, आप सब लोग मिले और whatever, and then apparently it was decided कि more people think that it should be स्त्रीलिंग, so it should be मणि होती है, मणि होता है नहीं. और फिर मुझे पता चला इस बात का, तो मैंने डिज्नी में फोन किया, जो अपने रवि सर को, जो DCVI के हेड है, आचार्य रविंद्रन. मैंने उनको फोन किया, मैंने कहा सर ये क्या आप कर रहे हो, ये यू कैन नॉट चेंज द जेंडर. So he said, Mayur, we all sat and I understand Ravi is such a wonderful person, you know, I think a lot of this industry owes a lot to him for where it is right now. Anyway, Ravi sir के बारे में कभी आराम से बात करेंगे. But anyway, so Ravi sir said, Mayur, we are democratic. So we sat in the room and we raised hands कि भाई कितने लोग को लगता है कि पुल्लिंग है, कितने लोग को लगता है स्त्रीलिंग है. And then maximum majority जो जिन लोगों ने बोला कि नहीं स्त्रीलिंग है, तो हमने वो डिसीजन लिया. So I just told him one line. I said, sir, grammar is a matter of proprietary, and grammar is not a matter where you raise your hands and decide the majority. What is the rule is the rule. You cannot. It's not about how many people know that rule and they don't know. What is right. And he immediately understood it. And he said, okay, fine, we'll go with you, and you just inform everybody, and I'll also message कि नहीं मणि को हम पुल्लिंग ही रखते हैं. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि ये प्रोसेस आसान नहीं है. कई बार हिंदी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लैंग्वेज है, हिंदी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, और ये होता, और चॉइस भी कई बार आपने बोला ना कि कुछ लोग बोलते हैं नहीं स्त्रीलिंग ही होता है, बट एक प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज. और दूसरा, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन विच कैरेक्टर. अगर हम लोग लायन किंग की बात करें तो उसमें क्या टिमोन और पुम्बा सही हिंदी बोलते हैं? नहीं बोलते, बिकॉज वो बम्बईया कैरेक्टर है. तो आपका कैरेक्टर कौन है उसके ऊपर भी बहुत डिपेंड करता है. हम लोगों ने लकड़बग्गों की लैंग्वेज बिहारी बनाई लायन किंग के अंदर, करेक्ट? आपको मालूम है क्या? गर्दा ऐसे करके हमने यूज किया, जो नॉर्मल हिंदी नहीं है. ये हिंदी का एक डायलेक्ट है, एक बोली है. So it depends on what character is speaking which Hindi, but please understand, I want to tell this to everyone, that there are 200 types of Hindi. You have to understand what is right for your character and you have to employ that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, at the end of the day, all of this is all goes healthy discussion. It's all educational. It's all working towards the greater good of the film and all of that. So I think I really appreciate the process. And also we also learn our lessons from feedback also after the film releases.
Yes.
And then we choose to then sometimes change the route also based on what happens after a film releases. So we know all those little things that we need to do. But tell me a little bit now, since we're running out of time, it's already 6:50, we have just 10 minutes left. I want to know a little bit about writing lyrics. And I have to tell you one little joke here while Sunaina just reminded me, because she's online.
Oh, Sunaina is here.
Yeah, she's online and she reminded me.
Hi, Sunaina.
You know, when
Disney
we
Ghara-
one day, you know, we used to do our piano lessons together at one time.
Huh.
So Sunaina was saying that, you know, somebody asked me the other day कि आप गाना गाते हो, आप किस घराने के हो? हाँ. तो आई डिडंट नो कि किस घराने में मैं क्या बोलूं इनको. तो माय हस्बैंड से बोल देना था मैं डिज्नी के घराने की हूँ. So she is saying that मयूर भी डिज्नी के घराने का है अभी. मयूर भी हमारे घराने का है. हमने जो भी सीखा है सब डिज्नी के घराने से सीखा है.
Disney के म्यूजिकल
in that sense, it's been such a, has been such a big teacher for us. You know, all those brainstorming sessions that we have there, and the kind of detail that they get into to make their work outstanding, I would say is some of the greatest effort I've seen in the dubbing industry. And yes, there are many people who do make this effort, but as a one-off, they do it consistently with every film. So just a quick few questions before we wrap up is, one is, which is the film that was closest to your heart, or which was most challenging to write? And you were like, wow.
In this whole dubbing ka process?
Yeah.
I'll tell you very honestly, the most difficult film that I have done, one of the most difficult films was Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge, which we did together. And I'm not saying it's my favorite film. My favorite film is Thor Ragnarok, because I think it's the best Marvel film ever.
Oh yes, you stole the words from my mouth. What a fun film that was to work on. Just
yes,
to work
we
on
had
that film.
So if you say that which film you enjoyed the most, I will say that is Thor Ragnarok. Yeah. And if you say which film was the most difficult, I will say it's Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why. It's difficult because in Hindi language, in the Hindi community, the Ganga Jamni belt, that तहजीब, गंगा जमनी तहजीब हम जिसको बोलते हैं, जहाँ की ये बोली है, वहाँ पे कोई सी फेयरिंग कल्चर ही नहीं है. वहाँ पे बोट्स होती है, ओशियन नहीं है, दरिया नहीं है. तो ये बड़ी बड़ी शिप, उस शिप के वेरियस पार्ट्स और मस्तूल और पोल, उसके वर्ड्स ही नहीं है, बहुत कम वर्ड्स हैं. एंड पायरेट्स ऑफ द कैरिबियन में दोस वर्ड्स आर लेफ्ट. मतलब देयर वाज अ वर्ड कॉल्ड क्वार्टर डेक. सो अभी क्वार्टर डेक को हिंदी क्या करूं मैं? सो क्वार्टर डेक,
so many words to do with pirates and seafaring.
But I'm giving the fun example. The funnest example is quarter deck. So मैंने बोला quarter deck क्या करूं, quarter deck क्या करूं, बहुत रिसर्च किया, बहुत we talked about it also कि क्या करें quarter deck का. Then you said कि at least I don't know anything मयूर, मगर लोगों को समझ में आना चाहिए कि quarter deck क्या है. अगर कोई भी शिप में देखेगा वो कोई भी आदमी, तो उसको समझ में आ जाना कि ये हिस्सा ही quarter deck हो सकता है. You should not be confused. So you do something like that. So I said अच्छा. तो I wrote वो जहाज का बालकनी. वो जहाज का बालकनी पे चला गया है. He's gone to the quarter deck. को हमने जहाज का बालकनी. एटलीस्ट पीपल शुड अंडरस्टैंड कि वो ऐसी जगह है क्वार्टर डेक जहां से खड़े रह के आपको आगे का समंदर दिखता है और कैप्टन वहां पे खड़ा रह के बोट को चलाता है. सो सी फॉर अस इट इज वेरी, लोगों को
अल्टीमेट पोज लिया गया है.
दैट इज द डेक. बट लाइक क्वार्टर डेक इज थोड़ा उसके ऊपर, जो जहां पे खड़े रह के वो जैसा गोल वाला होता है और जहां पे शिप को चलाते हैं वो लोग. सो माय होल आइडिया इज दैट ऑडियंस शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग एज इजीली एज पॉसिबल सो दैट दे कैन एंजॉय द फिल्म. अभी क्वार्टर डेक का मीनिंग समझाने को बैठूंगा डायलॉग के अंदर, तो कब
इट शुड नॉट बी. आई फील एनीथिंग दैट पीपल से ये ना तुमने बहुत अच्छा किया था, आई फील दैट इज आल्सो रॉन्ग. Because anything which is distracting, whether it is right, wrong, good, bad, anything which distracts you from the flow of the film, I feel is wrong.
You should not do it. Yeah.
Whether it's great also, you should not do it.
And what you said कि लोगों को समझ में आना चाहिए. So I kept that in mind. Now, if somebody who's never seen a ship and is a Hindi bhashi person, and if you take him to see a ship after seeing Pirates of the Caribbean, वो तुरंत ही बोलेगा वो जहाज का बालकनी, and he'll point at quarter deck. He'll not point at any other place. At least वो clear हो गया concept.
Yeah. Now quickly coming to the songs that you've written. Those have been by far the most challenging, I'm sure.
Yeah.
With all the films that you've written songs. And having been an original lyricist, where you have complete freedom of thought. When you're given a situation, you have complete freedom of thought within the constraints that you've discussed with the music composer, the director, the producer.
And the story, the character of the film, whatever the story and the character, the situation is there. Yeah, that's the constraint. That's
here you are, the rhythm, the music, the tune, the syllables, the lip movements, the timing, everything is constraining you.
Also, the content. You can't change the content. What the song is about originally, you have to, because वही character गा रहा है, तो situation change नहीं कर सकते, content change नहीं कर सकते. Lot of times you have to keep the same metaphors also. Not only that, if you have music supervisors like Sunaina and music supervisors who are really good at this job, they will want you to end this. अगर original गाने में ending है, तो they will want Hindi also ending. If it is E ending, then they will want E ending only, so that your lips don't go. And it is conducive to the singer to sing.
Yes.
For the singer to sing. So it's very, very tough. I'll tell you honestly, even I don't know how I do it. It is just something like I put myself in a corner. ये भी है, क्या हो सकता है. Sometimes it's a draft or two drafts. Like right now also we have in Meera Royal Detective, the show that we are doing, Sunaina is doing it, and just after Lion King, we and Sunaina will sit. Like I have my team and they write like a rough lyric, suppose sometimes, but we sit together and then we rework and or सबसे one thing you have to understand. If you are writing a dialogue or if you are writing a song, dialogue लिख रहे हो तो बोल के लिखो, गाना लिख रहे हो तो गा के लिखो. If you don't sing it aloud, you will never be able to sing it. You have to sing aloud. आप कितना भी बेसुरा गाओ, कितना भी बुरा गाओ. So and sometimes I can look at Sunaina's face कि ये मयूर कितना बेसुरा गा रहा है. But I know, but I've told her that. But it's a part of the process. I have to sing it so that it sings.
Absolutely. And in fact, one of our writers, Shumita, is here, who is saying, yes, I agree. And she also writes a lot of lovely lyrics and lovely scripts for us. and is very good, particularly with children's content where you need very cute words and cute,
How nice.
adaptations. But I
How
think
nice.
we're running out of time, Mayur.
Yeah.
With all my friends that I've been calling on these shows, I don't know how 1 hour passes. And even
Yeah,
though
we
we
can.
work together regularly, even though we meet so regularly, even though we speak so regularly, there's just so much to talk about when you want to tell people about the kind of work you do together, what you do together. I feel it's
Yeah.
never ending. Even 1 hour is not
No.
enough.
Yeah, and वैसे भी you and me तो we are like full on engines, fire engines running always to talk. So we can talk about anything. And this is only, oh no, today we are amazing. We have, for 1 hour, Mona, we have only talked about work. Probably this is the first time in our life
Well,
that
good.
you and me, for 1 hour, we have only talked work. It never happens. I want to tell you all that me and Mona, हम लोग 15 मिनट काम की बात करते हैं, फिर 15 मिनट गॉसिप करते हैं, फिर 15 मिनट खाने की बात करते हैं, फिर 15 मिनट दूसरी कोई बात कर, random stuff we chat about. This is the
Seriously.
first time for 1 hour we have only spoken about work. Disney
And
should
it's
pay for
still
this
not
session.
enough. And it's still not
That is
enough.
not enough.
So, but anyway, I think it's been a fantastic session, quite an eye opener for a
Yes.
lot of our listeners in terms of our process and our bonding and the way we go about things.
Before I go, quickly, I want to say that we are all here because of your mom, because she was the first person in this industry to make it a professional industry. She set standards of professionalism in this industry. And even though I never met her, even though I've never really worked with her, but Leela ji is the reason why today this industry in this professional shape, we can proudly say that this is a legitimate business and legitimate industry. It's only because of her. And that is, I get
But
so
thank
inspired
you
when
so much. Not everybody, feels this way. Not everybody, especially people who come from writing original, who do original work, and who see dubbing as being too limiting. Thank you so much for giving it so much love, so much passion, and so much time.
They should work with you, then they will understand. They should work with you.
But
They'll
thank
become
you
better
so
writers.
much.
Yeah.
No, but I have
Thank you.
to say that we work together and all of that, but we never really get a chance to appreciate each other. We are always warring factions normally when we are working. But in spite of whatever unpleasant things I may say to you, Mayur, I love you, and
I
think
love you too.
You
Of
bring
course,
great
of course.
value to our work, and please continue doing so, because we really want people who are really passionate about their work and want to. I find because of volumes, because of timelines, because of budgets, mediocrity creeps into our work very easily, and we also succumb to it very easily. But so it takes a lot to really uphold this feeling of I want to always achieve a higher level of excellence. And I really
Correct.
appreciate the people around me, especially my staff, my team, all of you who collaborate with me, whether it's you,
Yes.
Sunaina, the voice actors, that they really humor me and they really appreciate the fact that we always want to work towards something just that little bit
I
better,
think-
or something new.
I think that is because we have put high standards. Mona, you have a high standard for yourself. I have a high standard for myself and for this
Yeah.
industry. We are.
Yeah.
I think हम जो अभी मेहनत कर रहे हैं शायद आने वाली जनरेशन को पता चलेगा. For maybe